Alright guys, well, I shut the video down and I picked up one of the pinkies and kind of jiggled it in front of her, and that didn't seem to work. So I set it back in front of her. She actually zeroed in on this one, but then I picked up this one here, which was over here, and I set that over here so as she was coming around, and now this is the result. So now he or she finally decided to make a go for it. So this is what we're doing right now. So we're gonna see if she's gonna get it down. I'm just gonna go ahead and call her a she for now until I somehow, at some point, fairly soon, get her sexed, and so I know for sure. But right now, I'm just gonna call it a her. So, but anyway, I understand this probably isn't a pleasant thing to watch, to be honest. A lot of people like to give their snakes frozen thawed, just for humane purposes. But I've always fed live. Basically, there's only once or twice where I had to feed a frozen thawed rodent. And the snakes, and this of course was back, that video of my snakes before, about 16, 18 years back, whatever. The ball python, I had to feed it a frozen thawed one time, and it ate it. It took a little while, but it went ahead and ate it. The corn snake I did a frozen thawed on that one time, and it refused it. And that's the one, when I got it as a baby, I gave it alive immediately, and it ate it immediately. So I, went ahead pretty much throughout its life that I had it, was feeding it, live all the time. So, but like I say, I know that this isn't for everybody, but this is just how I've always fed any of the snakes I've ever owned. I've always just fed them live. So anyway, this is what's going on here. So, but like I said, I'm not against the frozen thawed. I personally myself, I just think that the meal looks better, I guess. It's kind of like you go out for a steak dinner. You want a nice, fresh, hot steak, or do you want some freezer burned, shoe leather express to eat, that you got to heat up in the microwave or whatever, kind of a dialogue like that of. So it's kind of like that for me. I'd rather have a nice, fresh, hot steak than, something that I got to throw in the microwave, It's all the same to the snake, though. Snake doesn't really, know too much difference in that. Well, anyway, get off that subject. This is a great, great, great sign. I'm really happy. I honestly didn't think this was even going to happen, actually. And there's Pinky number 1 in the books. So I am actually really happy with this. This is really, really good. Now hopefully they'll eat the second one, but if it doesn't, I will leave it in the tank overnight when I put the snake back in a little bit here. And I'll leave it in there just in case. But if it doesn't get eaten tonight, then obviously I'll try the freezer and thaw it out method in a few days or a week. But right now, just the fact that it got one down already, I'm happy. I'm really happy. Yeah, this is really, really good. So hopefully she is going to hit the second one as well. Hopefully. And I don't want to disturb her. I'm hoping she'll kind of turn the other way and then see that the other one is there. But again, this is really, really good. I'm really happy with this outcome right now. Yep, okay, hopefully she sees the next one. Little puppy. Hey, Abby. Okay, well. I'm gonna try real quick. Try and set that there a little closer, just in case. And if she only eats the one, like I said, I am perfectly fine with that because at least she ate. And I have no issues at all with that. I am thrilled that she ate one already. I did get two on the off chance that she might eat two, so we'll see. Okay, she may, I don't know, may not. Okay, let's see. She's so close, it's painful almost to watch. She's so close and she almost doesn't know it's there. Okay. There we go. Let's see now. Okay. Alright, she seems like she's gonna go for it. Okay, like I say, I understand this is kind of difficult. I haven't really touched on this topic before. Feeding my other snakes, live rodents. So, but I understand some people wouldn't care for this, so. Okay, well, unfortunately, she's gonna get it from the rear. And sometimes that's the way it goes. You can't control how a snake's gonna eat its prey. would prefer that they took it head first, but this is a situation where I have no control over how they eat. But I am happy she's eating, so. And again, this is Tuesday, October 26th. And it's about 2:40 p.m. Honestly, as thin as the snake is, I almost wasn't sure. And these are, you know, day-old or 2-day-old pinkies. The girl told me at the pet shop, so. But when I put them in the bin here, I almost was like thinking they might somehow be too big still for this snake, but you saw how quick she put the first one down. And she's making quick work out of this second one too, so. And there it goes. Pinky number 2. Now, I do normally like to just feed the snakes in their enclosures, their tanks. The Pueblan milk snake, Apri, I fed her in one of these containers about a month and a half ago. And she ate the 2 then. So, you know, but that was the first time I had fed her in one of these tubs. I had fed her otherwise in her enclosure every other time in some of the other videos that you'll see. So she ate fine. Ink has basically been a feed in her enclosure type of snake. I've never put her in a tub and fed her. I probably could have, but I just prefer to stick her items in her tank and she takes them down with no problem. So there's really no reason. She's so used to feeding that way that I've never tried to put her in a container like this. Like I said, this one I did it just because it's the first feeding and I wasn't sure how it was even gonna go. But like I said, it's 2 pinkies down, so that's really good. I'm really pleased with this. So, well, I want to go ahead and kind of end this now that she ate. And Ink, well, both of her fuzzies have somehow made it into the log, and I have a feeling she's behind the log, so unless I hear squeaking later, she'll find them at some point. And she'll find them at some point and eat them then, so. All right. Okay. Let me gently maneuver her. Okay. So I'm gonna get her back in her tank now and let her get these meals digested. And this will end this video here, so. She wants to get away now. All right, guys. See y'all.